Can you imagine a machine capable of crushing an entire car in less than 10 seconds? Or one that flattens military aircraft like they were soda cans? Today on TechZNX, you're going to discover 7 steel monsters that weren't built to construct, but to destroy everything in their path. Real machines. Gigantic, and so powerful that neither concrete nor metal stands a chance. From trains that devour scrap on the move to rollers capable of flattening entire houses like cardboard boxes, what you're about to see is not CGI. This is heavy engineering in its most brutal and extreme form. So, get ready, because in the next few minutes, you're going to realize that when these machines come into action, nothing is left standing. Let's go! Top 1. The car shredder that devours vehicles like paper. Imagine a machine so savage it can swallow an entire car in seconds, effortlessly, relentlessly, and leaving behind nothing but a mountain of scrap. It's no exaggeration, it exists, and it's in the United Kingdom. Its name is Lynx, and it's one of the most colossal and powerful car shredders on the planet. This steel beast weighs over 1,000 tons, takes up more space than a tennis court, and operates like the mechanical mouth of a monster fueled by pure industrial rage. Once a car enters its system, there's no turning back. Giant rollers first crush the chassis, burst windows, and fold the frame like soggy paper. Then the real nightmare begins. A rotating chamber with over 30 steel hammers, each the size of a suitcase, spins at over 500 revolutions per minute, smashing everything in its path. In under 20 seconds, what was once a full vehicle turns into thousands of metallic fragments. Steel, aluminum, wires, plastic, all automatically separated by magnetic and flotation systems for recycling. And the most brutal part? This machine can crush up to 30 vehicles per hour, non-stop, day after day. It's designed to take on anything. Compact cars, SUVs, vans, buses, even armored military vehicles during decommissioning. Operators control it from an armored cabin with thermal monitoring panels, internal pressure gauges, and vibration sensors. Because yes, fuel tanks have exploded inside the shredder. And yet, it keeps working. It generates so much force that if a larger-than-usual metallic object, like a solid steel block, accidentally enters, the blades can fracture, unleashing a force strong enough to destroy the entire facility. That's why every load is scanned beforehand with industrial scanners. Lynx isn't just a shredder, it's the end of anything that was ever a vehicle. A steel dragon that doesn't roar. It chews, shreds, and swallows living metal like butter. And the best part? It's working right now, crushing cars in chains, one after another. Top 2. The roller that destroys houses in minutes. Who needs a wrecking ball when you have a machine that can crush an entire house like a cardboard box? Let me introduce you to the Zettelmeyer ZD5000, a roller so colossal that instead of flattening roads, it's used for emergency industrial demolitions. This German beast weighs over 130 tons and is equipped with solid steel rollers nearly 4 meters wide, capable of obliterating structures in seconds. But this is no ordinary roller. It was originally built to compact nuclear waste in underground bunkers, but ended up being used for extreme tasks like demolishing illegal structures, clearing abandoned industrial zones, and urgent controlled demolitions. When it goes to work, nothing survives. It can crush concrete walls, steel columns, metal containers, and even light military vehicles. Each pass leaves behind perfectly flattened terrain, as if nothing had ever stood there. A 2-story house? Gone in under 5 minutes. And get this, it doesn't need assistance or cranes. The entire system is automated and reinforced with impact-resistant armor. So, even if a structure collapses on top of it, it keeps going. It also features integrated pressure sensors that adjust force in real time based on the material being crushed. It applies more weight where needed, like on concrete pillars, without stopping or losing power. But don't expect to see it every day. Only a handful of units are currently operating in Europe. mostly where demolition can't wait, and it's too dangerous to send human workers. In short, it's a nightmare roller. A steel beast built to erase what other machines can't even touch. Pure brute force on wheels. Top 3. The shredder that devours jet engines. Picture this. A jet engine weighing over 4 tons getting pulled into a metal mouth with blades the size of a human arm and disappearing in seconds. That's what happens when the Arges Impactor 250 EVO gets to work. A German mobile shredder designed to destroy anything in its path. Jet engines, reinforced concrete blocks, steel beams, fuel tanks, even entire vehicles. Its core is a twin-rotor system with tungsten teeth spinning in opposite directions, creating an unstoppable biting effect. It pulverizes construction blocks like cookies. And the craziest part? It can shred a full Boeing engine in under 90 seconds. The machine runs on tracks and features an intelligent hydraulic system. What does that mean? If it senses denser material, it automatically increases cutting pressure and slows the rotors for maximum force without jamming. A sort of mechanical instinct for pure destruction. But it's not just raw power. The impactor also has interchangeable grates, letting operators control the output size, from fist-sized chunks to industrial dust. The most shocking part is watching it live. No explosions or effects, just the dry, savage sound of metal being eaten alive, while fragments rain down like shrapnel. This machine is used in aircraft dismantling sites, abandoned factory recycling, and military operations where sensitive tech must be destroyed beyond recovery. It's not fiction, not an exaggeration. This beast is real, and its only purpose is to devour the world piece by piece. Top 4. The molten steel compactor. Think a machine can't crush red-hot metal? Then meet one of the most extreme compactors ever built, designed to operate in literal hell. In a car foundry in Japan, there's a hydraulic compactor so tough it works daily with molten steel blocks at over 1,000 degrees Celsius, the same temperature as lava. Its job? Compress freshly melted steel blocks before they move to rolling mills. Each block can weigh up to 6 tons, and their surface is so hot, human contact would be instantly lethal. The compactor is equipped with ceramic-reinforced hydraulic presses, internal water-cooled systems, and thermal coatings that let it operate just inches from fire without deforming. It's a tank of fireproof engineering. The process is insane. The press descends slowly, touches the glowing block, and within seconds applies over 2,000 tons of vertical pressure, flattening steel like it was clay. From afar, it looks like a melting cake. But what's collapsing is solid, red-hot steel. And this isn't experimental. It happens several times an hour during forging of chassis, engines, and industrial parts. The system must be precise to the millimeter. Any error could destroy everything or trigger internal explosions. This compactor is the definition of thermal and structural engineering at its limit. Because it doesn't crush regular stuff, it crushes fire. Top 5. The Military Aircraft Crusher. Yes, you read that right. A machine built to destroy entire warplanes, including fighters and bombers. And we're not talking about explosions. We're talking about brutal, mechanical annihilation. Meet the TCM MX-1500, a US-built scrap crusher with a hydraulic jaw and compression cylinders that apply over 1,500 tons of pressure per cycle. It's so powerful, it can crush the fuselage of an F-4 Phantom in under a minute. During a military recycling operation in Arizona, this machine destroyed over 200 decommissioned aircraft, including supersonic jets, transport planes, and even Black Hawk helicopters. Each was pushed onto a steel platform, and the MX-1500 did the rest. Folded wings like paper, smashed engines, crushed fuselages, and transformed it all into compact metal blocks. The goal wasn't just recycling, it was demilitarization, rendering sensitive components irreusable, turning airborne threats into raw scrap with a beast built to devour aerospace steel. And it doesn't work alone. It operates with automated systems that separate cables, plastic, titanium, and aluminum during shredding. In other words, it destroys and recycles at the same time. A crusher so strong it can turn a warplane into scrap in minutes. Brutal, precise, and essential to end what once ruled the skies. Top 6. The shredder that destroys entire bridges. Blowing up a bridge isn't always an option. In urban areas, the only way to remove one is by grinding it down piece by piece. Enter the Okada TSW 2205, a Japanese hydraulic pulverizer designed to bite through reinforced concrete like cookies. Its hardened steel jaws can open nearly 2 meters wide and apply over 3,000 tons of force per square centimeter. During the demolition of an elevated section in Osaka, this machine was the star. Mounted on a 30-meter hydraulic arm, it crushed every chunk of the bridge with slow but lethal moves, engulfed in dust and debris. The most impressive part? It worked with surgical precision, without damaging nearby structures. It features a 360-degree rotation system, letting it turn while crushing, and interchangeable jaws to switch between cutting, crushing, or drilling rock. A machine that doesn't just destroy, it adapts. And the best part? All demolished concrete is collected and reused to make new blocks, making this machine a force of destruction with a recycling purpose. So yes, if you ever see a bridge disappearing into dust, an Okada is likely chewing it to bits like reinforced butter. Top 7. The shredder train that devours cars in motion. You've seen stationary shredders, but nothing prepares you for this. A machine mounted on steel wheels, moving like a train, crushing full vehicles as it rolls. Meet the mobile metal shredder train, Germany's railway predator of industrial waste. This monster runs on a reinforced railway platform with a steel chamber and rotating teeth spinning at over 1,000 RPM. What does it shred? Cars, abandoned wagons, heavy machinery scrap, you name it. During an operation in Poland, it shredded over 20 cars per hour, turning them into compressed metal in seconds. Cars were loaded via a rear ramp, rolled on a belt, and came out the other side as compact scrap blocks, all while the train moved. The wildest part? It has real-time sorting systems using magnetic sensors and eddy currents to separate metals, plastic, and rubber. It shreds, sorts, and compacts, all in one go without stopping. And yes, it can operate in remote areas, recycling directly where waste accumulates. No external plants. A mobile shredder on rails, bringing destruction and recycling where it's needed. A rolling beast that turns junk into cash while crushing, ripping, and spitting out metal blocks like candy. And there you have it. 7 shredders and crushers, so brutal, so savage, and so real. They feel like something out of a movie, yet they're working right now in factories, railroads, and demolition sites around the world. From rollers that flatten buildings like cardboard to trains that devour cars without stopping. These machines don't just destroy. They transform chaos into order, scrap into profit, and the impossible into routine. Now it's your turn. Which one shocked you the most? Would you dare stand near them while they're working? Tell us in the comments. And if this video left you speechless, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to TechZNX to keep exploring the world's most extreme machines, insane technologies, and impossible challenges. See you in the next video.